On the eastern coast of the United States lies a small island in Georgia called St. Simons. In 1945, Julia May Williams was born at home on this beautiful, unspoiled island, and she is still a resident today. She was named after her grandmother, but she likes to be called Sissy, and with her permission, we will call her Sissy. In a small house with 7 older brothers, it was sometimes hard to find a quiet place to study. Her favorite place was under the kitchen table. There she could study her spelling and arithmetic without anyone bothering her. She loved her special place under the table because she could hear her mother preparing dinner and singing old hymns. She felt secure there. Nothing could hurt her under that table. It was less than a mile to St. Simon's Church School in St. Paul's Church, where she and 3 of her brothers attended. It was just a shortcut through the woods. Sissy would always hurry her brothers because if she was late, Mr. Baston, her teacher, would make her gather wood for the stove. St. Simon's Church School had one large room with a wood stove for heat. The girls sat on one side of the room and the boys sat on the other. There was only one small chalkboard for the students to work out their problems in arithmetic. Having no electricity, the girls had to fill the lamps with oil and trim the wicks. Mr. Basin did not permit any talking in class. With 7 older brothers, Sissy could not wait to get to school so she would have some girls to talk and laugh with. This normally meant trouble for Sissy, because if Mr. Baston caught her talking, it was several licks across the open hands with a ruler. Sissy's mother would always make her and her brothers show their hands when they came in from school. If you had ruler marks on your hands, it meant another spanking. Sissy always had a pile of homework to do from her hand-me-down books. At home, her family would always find her under that kitchen table working on her arithmetic or spelling. Even after she got much older, on days that were not so good, she would get under the table and stretch out. Sometimes she would fall asleep, listening to the sounds of her mother working in the kitchen that produced so many good things to eat. Sissy and 3 of her brothers, James, Samuel, and Michael, attended the St. Simon's Church School for 6 years. Sissy is proud of her early education and loves sharing the stories of her childhood and her school days. To this day, she thanks her wonderful parents for making education first and foremost in her early years. So if you're visiting St. Simon's Island, know in your heart that Sissy is never very far away with wonderful stories of her childhood. Who knows? Maybe you'll just see her there with her sweet smile and her gentle ways.